Ladies and gentlemen, finally, we have the Goldballer. Yeah, what's up guys, my name is Mr. Freeze2244, and in this video we're going to be showing you a little bit of an update in regards to the update that's coming next week for Hitman, and that's in regards to the DLC and all the stuff that's coming along with it. There's also going to be a new permanent event as well. So iInteractive did a live stream today. Clemens was by himself, he wasn't joined by Travis for unknown reasons, but he did a pretty good job of it, lasting 45 minutes, managing the stream by himself, so kudos to Clemens for doing that. I don't think he's ever done a live stream by himself before, so good job on him. But the interactive live stream started off showing off the Lusted DLC trailer, and I've got to say it's a really impressive trailer. I really enjoyed the music in it, and it definitely ticks all the boxes for me. I think this is the best trailer we've had so far in regards to these DLCs. Unfortunately, it is another escalation, but I think we'll have to just come to accept the fact that all of these DLCs are going to be escalations now. I can't imagine each DLC being released for £5 each, and then, you know, by the end they'll release a whole entire complete mission. For the same value, I mean. I just can't see that happening. So to keep the same equal value, to make it fair, I'm assuming that all of them are going to be escalations now, because I think this is the 4th one now, and this is the 4th escalation. There's only 3 left after this. But in regards to how this particular DLC looks, it looks pretty good. So for those of you who haven't seen the trailer, here it is. Check it out.
Do you like to party, 47? I've always wondered. You're in the heart of the crowd so often. But I guess not everyone's a people person, are they? Well, at least you know your way around the dance floor. I'm a pale imitation of your last partner, I know. But we could still be friends, right? Humans need others, don't you think? Even you.
So yeah, that trailer showed off quite a few things, and the one thing that really stood out to me in that trailer was the awesome music. I really fallen in love with that piece of music. I really like to know who the artist is. If anyone knows who that is, I would love to know. I'd love to listen to that track in full. But I'm pretty sure it's probably one of the composers for Hitman themselves, and it's an exclusive track. But they did a really good job. I really like it. It's definitely like my sort of thing. But other than that, yeah, the trailer is the new DLC is going to be taking place in Berlin. It's obviously completely transformed. It looks really, really cool. And they've got a few new items as well, so let's get into that. So with this DLC, the Lust Assignation, I've never heard that word before. I've never actually used that word in a sentence before, I don't think. I think it's the first time ever I've seen that word. What does it even mean? Let me know in the comments. I'm curious to that. I've never heard of that thing. Anyway, moving on to the actual content. Yeah, we've got the Scarlet suit, which looks really, really nice, actually. It's a short sleeve suit jacket there with a turtleneck jumper. And I really like the look of this. Not too sold on the old driver glove situation. I don't know if they're red or black, or it's just the lighting that makes it look red. I'm going to assume that they're black. But yeah, it looks really cool. We've got a new item in the game as well, the crossbow, the serpent's tongue. I'm curious to know what kind of gun this is going to be. Obviously, it's going to be like a variation of a trank, but is it going to be a sedative, or is it going to be another emetic? Because we've already had these in the deluxe ones, escalation, so I'm curious, are they going to repeat the same things? Are we going to have another emetic? Are we going to have another sedative kind of trank? Or are they going to go down a completely different path and use a lethal dart by any chance? What I mean by that is basically like a lethal poison dart, so when you shoot them with a lethal poison dart, they'll die just like a regular poison kill, and even if the body is found, you get a free silent assassin rating for it. But are they going to go down that route? Because this will be very overpowered if that was the case. I'm going to go and guess it's just another sedative, but we'll wait and see for that. Next as well, the Serpent's Bite, which I think is a explosive that we saw in the trailer. I think we saw 47 blow open a safe, so we think we saw him throw it. So it's going to be a legal item you can carry around everywhere without getting spotted, because it doesn't look like a a weapon of sorts. It just looks more like a piece of rope or something like that you could use for a strangulation device or something like that. But it is going to be an explosive that you can set off anywhere. It's pretty cool. It's like basically a reskin of a rubber duck, if you like. But I don't know if NPCs will pick this up if they're curious about it on the floor. So if they don't pick it up, if you drop it on the floor, then it's different to the rubber duck, and it's a unique device in that aspect of the game. But again, we'll have to wait and see what happens with that. We'll have to check that out. But yeah, I really like the look of the suits. I like the idea of the crossbow. The picture of the crossbow, though, the way 47's holding it, looks a bit ominous, especially for the lust escalation. Let me know let me know your thoughts in the comments, what you think I'm thinking. But I'm curious about that. Anyway, moving on to the other things that were mentioned in the live stream. They're going to release 2 new unlockables for August 5th. Is it August 5th it's coming? I'm not completely certain on that. I don't think they actually said. But the first thing they mentioned is the new SMG that they're going to bring along for an unlockable for featured contracts. So since the beginning, we've had a lot of rewards for featured contracts, and this is an addition to that. So for completing 50 featured contracts, you'll unlock this variation of the SMG, which is the SMG Raptor, Ruby Rude SMG Raptor. So if you like your SMGs nice and pink and colourful like this is going to be an SMG for you. I'm assuming it's going to be the exact same stats as the one you unlock from, is it Chongqing? I think it's the same SMG, but it's just a different variation of that. Obviously, we saw the Ruby Rude pistol from Whittleton Creek in Hitman 2. That wasn't a very good pistol. I think the accuracy was terrible on that. But I think for a while it had infinite ammo. I'm not completely sure if that's still the case in Hitman 3. But it was a very incredibly weak weapon. One of the worst pistols in the game. And it was incredibly inaccurate. From what I remember doing the testing earlier in this year with the pistols. If you haven't seen that video, by the way, of all the best pistols in the game, be sure to check out the drop-down card I'll leave in the video right now. But yeah, for completing 50 featured contracts, you will unlock that SMG. And carrying on from that, after that, they announced a new addition to the game, which is going to be a new permanent event in the game. That's what they're calling it. And this is what they showed. So the new permanent event is going to be, there was a lot of speculation about this, but yeah, it's going to be called the Dartmoor Garden Show. Sounds interesting. So it's going to be taking place in Dartmoor in the middle of the day with a nice sunny weather. This is the new suit that 47 can unlock during this. This is going to be another escalation. Clemens did say it was going to be a mission in there, but he obviously got his words twisted. He actually meant an escalation. He did confirm this on Twitter as well in regards to this. So this is going to be an escalation. But the interesting twist on this is basically every time you start this escalation, you're going to have a different target every time. He said it was randomized targets. So that's going to be interesting. I'm curious to know how many different targets are there going to be. Is it going to be 4 or 5? Because if it's completely random and there's no limit to the randomization of it, say that, for example, there's 150 NPCs on the map and it could be any one of the 150, that's going to be a little bit difficult to come up with walkthroughs for sure. So if there's like 5 variations, I will do a walkthrough for each one. But from a personal standpoint, it's a little bit difficult for me to get my head around that because I'm a content creator, of course. But from just a casual player standpoint, it does seem like an interesting thing to take on. Again, it's going to be a permanent event. It's not going to be something they're going to remove after a short period of time. They are going to keep it in the game and not take it out like the Easter egg hunt. So they're going to, every now and then, they're going to be having these events like the Easter egg hunt. I'm assuming the next one's probably going to be for Halloween or something like that, which I'm assuming they're going to put that, what was it called, the Mills Rivery escalation, which involved the pumpkin head outfit. Hopefully in Hitman 3 they'll let you keep that outfit when it comes to Halloween area, but you know, that's for then. For now, they are putting this garden thing in the game, which looks pretty cool, but we'll see what it's going to be like. That's coming August 5th, so it'll be, was that 1 week after the DLC? So we'll see what happens then. I might do a live stream on that. Let me know if you're interested in that. I'm considering doing that. Otherwise, I might just bash out some walkthroughs for it or whatever. But yeah, that's coming August 5th. So and then the featured contracts are probably going to be coming along the same week as well, if not the week after. You'll be able to unlock that SMG when it comes. I'm assuming they're only for Hitman 3 Hitman 3 featured contracts. But we'll have to wait and see on that to confirm more details. He didn't show or reveal any kind of like fixes or changes in the patch notes or anything like that. I'm assuming Travis writes the patch notes and stuff, so he probably didn't have the information to hand, or he didn't want to reveal anything too much yet because the update is coming Tuesday. But the last thing he did reveal in the live stream is indeed what we saw at the beginning, and that was indeed the Goldballer. So this is the same Goldballer we saw in the Greed DLC. So basically you would be able to buy this weapon from the frog. So this is the exact same weapon, a nice and shiny variation of the Goldballer. Because the Goldballer you had from Mendoza originally looked more like a brass looking baller. It didn't look very nice at all. It looked almost green, if anything. But yeah, this is the new shiny Goldballer that we're going to get in the game. People have been requesting this for like 2 years now. I think since Hitman 2 came out, when it was leaked in the files. This has been in the files for a long time. So to unlock that Goldballer, all you got to do is complete the Untouchable challenge, and what that actually is just pretty much just completing Carpathian Mountains. That's it. So once this reward is in the game, complete Carpathian Mountains, and you'll get the Goldballer to use freely on any map you want to. So yeah, finally we've got something that the community has been asking for a very, very long time, and finally they've conceded and actually given us the item that we've all been asking for. So it's a good step, I think. This Lust DLC, it looks promising. I'm very curious to it. I'm more excited about this DLC than any of the other DLCs that they've shown, and the trailer was spot on, the music was great, the vibe was great, and I'm really looking forward to it. Berlin is one of the best maps in the game, and everything they've brought out for Berlin so far has been really good. The Satu Mare Delirium was really, really good. The Easter egg hunt escalation was really good as well, and this looks to be a banger as well. So everything they're doing so far with Berlin, the map, excellent. I hope that they continue going down this path of creating good content for not just Berlin, but all the maps, because some of the maps need a little bit of love as well. Chongqing, for example, that needs a little bit of love in terms of special treatment, and Mendoza as well. We haven't had any map variations of those yet, I don't think, unless I'm forgetting something. But yeah, I'm really curious about this DLC. I'm looking forward to playing it, and I'm looking forward to unlocking all these items. Apart from the SMG, I probably ain't going to go for that, because I'm not a featured contract guy. Anyone that knows me is not really a big fan of the featured contracts. I did share my thoughts and opinions in regards to all that in a previous video. If you haven't seen that, I'll leave a drop down card on the top of the video right now, so you can go and click on that and check that out if you want to. I'll leave a link at the end of the video as well. But overall, that's all the information I've got for you coming out of that iInteractive live stream today. Yeah, obviously I'll have the patch notes be shown. I'll show you or tell you about the patch notes next week when it comes. I'll be doing the walkthrough for the DLC. And when it comes to this new event, this new escalation for the garden party thing, I will be sure to cover that in detail. So we'll see what happens then. But that's all the news I've got for you, so thank you very much for listening and watching this video. Let me know if you enjoyed it in the comments. Drop a like on the video if you did. Subscribe if you are brand new to the channel so you don't miss any of the videos. Click the bell notification so you're notified of all future videos and live streams. Consider supporting me on Patreon or even becoming a member of the channel by clicking the join button below next to the subscribe button, or the link in the description will tell you exactly how to become a member. So if you want to become a top tier Psycho Assassin member, I'll be sure to shout you out in the credits right here. So a big shout out to Paul Lilly, Bedri, Argel, Mark Davis, Constantine Mueller, Isai Blake, and Tenaga74. Thank you very much for becoming Psycho Assassin members. I really do appreciate the support, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you very much for watching. Cheers.